All right, it's going to be a little sketchy. All right, so I got back from the stone yard there a little bit ago, but it has warmed up to 50 degrees today. Unbelievable. All the snow's melting. It was a little sketchy over there back in that dump trailer down that road. I never had it plowed off, but I got the trailer out and I got just 3 tons of 2B limestone. Normally I like to buy 2A limestone. You know, it mixes with the dust and it packs really tight. But I was looking for some 2B limestone, some clean rock, to try to help stay out of the mud up here by the house. I had cut this area all down a little bit to get the water to drain from this concrete pad here. And I got into like the fines, and then when you drive up here in the winter, all that stuff falls off your car and you get this slimy, nasty mess on here. So I just put the rear blade on the BX. I just took it off yesterday actually, but I put the blade on and I'm going to scrape just a little bit of this off of here. Then we'll dump that 2B limestone in a pile and we'll just put a real thin layer, especially over in there. That way when you pull in, you're not dragging that mud in the building or over in the house. It should help a little bit. Like I said, it's 3 tons of stone. It's not like a permanent fix or a big deal, but it will definitely help. So Melissa just came out to supervise here a little bit. No big winter coat here today, huh?
No, and you know what? I don't know when this is going to publish, but in case I forget, happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, this will publish on Friday.
Okay.
So they got a few days to go buy their wife a gift.
Isn't today Friday?
Or no, this will publish on Saturday. You're right. I'm all mixed up. Yeah, this will publish on Saturday. So Valentine's Day is coming up. But you want to fill them in on the whole sweatshirt thing?
Yes. So our first order of the hoodies, the orange hoodie that Mike wears, it's a Carhartt hoodie. People requested that. I found, it took me a while, but I found
the first group though, you sold every one you had in 45 minutes.
Yes.
And so
a bundle of them. It took me a while. And then I ordered another batch. I doubled my order and those sold in 2 hours. And what people did, Levi set up on the website that you can go and you can sign up with your email that you'd be notified when they're back in stock. And so we didn't even mention it in the last video, recent video, because people signed up. There was over 60 people signed up. They were notified and boom, they sold out within 2 hours. So I just placed another order, which is double that order. As soon as they come, there's people that signed up with email. So go ahead and go to the website. You can sign up to be notified by email of when they were back in stock, and then you'll be able to purchase them.
Yeah, and then once we get caught up, they'll be available all the time. We just don't want to spend a boatload of money. They're expensive on like a whole bunch. So, but you've been ordering a bunch, and she's been making shirts and hoodies every night.
Going fast. I'm 60 to 100 a day.
Yeah.
And I know that's a big gap, but like I have 100 to make. I'm making about 60, and if I can push myself, my goal is to finish.
She works the night shift. I'm more.
You know what?
I'm more of a morning person. I do all my stuff in the morning. At night, I hear that heat press going. I'm like, go to bed. Go to bed.
Yeah. Even the dogs are like, oh no. But you know what? Everybody kind of is. We had dinner. We're cleaned up. It's just got quieting down. Eva's doing homework. Hunter's chilling. So it's just, I can focus. There's a lot to do. Concentrate on making sure I get the right order. There's what, 4 or 5 different designs now of shirts.
Yeah.
And I got to make sure that, you know, is it long sleeve, short sleeve? Do you want the gray, the sand, or white? Get the right size. Get the right transfer put on it, pressed on it. It's a big deal.
But we might as well enjoy this weather a little bit, because I think the next couple of days it's supposed to drop back down to 20 or something. But
yeah.
Oh, I did. I just got a couple tons of stone. We're going to try to get out of the mud here just a little bit. So I'm going to get started on that.
Just in time for Valentine's Day.
You got
it's more rock.
You got a load of stone.
Every girl wants to rock on Valentine's Day.
That's true love right there.
Thank you, Mike.
That is some serious stone stretching right there. That was only 3 tons of stone, and I got everything covered except for over there in front of the truck. And like I said, this is just a temporary fix here to keep us out of the slime. Come springtime, I'll get everything cleaned up, but I just don't like the mud. I don't. And plus, I spent all that money last year on stone, you know, all around the building on the other side. You hate dragging mud from one place to the next, but this should work out pretty good. When I'm putting that stone on there, I like to just sprinkle it out of the bucket and put it exactly where I want it, instead of, you know, putting a box blade on and dragging it all over the place and mixing everything up. This way, you just kind of lay a thin layer on top, and it should work out pretty good. Now, I think on Sunday, though, it's going to get cold again for at least the first few days of next week. I mean, we're only in the middle of February. We're definitely going to get more snow, but this has been a pretty decent break in the action here. All right, finally got the first bit of wood here in the woodshed. That actually works out pretty good. Just bringing it over with the firewood bucket, dumping it right here where you're going to stack it. I had to laugh this morning. I had a comment from someone saying that the wood's not going to dry very well in the woodshed, and I had to laugh because for the last couple months I've been getting hundreds of comments saying the wood's not going to dry real well in the firewood bunker, and I know that. So I'm going to try to explain my little operation here in 2 minutes or less. The purpose of the wood bunker is just somewhere to stockpile firewood right off the end of the conveyor and keep it out of the mud. And then we work out of the wood bunker. We can fill IBC totes out of here. We can carry firewood over to the woodshed in the firewood bucket like you just saw. And then probably in the springtime, all these people that have been calling for firewood and I don't have any dry wood to sell, I would like to sell them everything that's left in the wood bunker. After all the IBC totes are filled, the woodshed's filled, maybe some stacks of firewood, this will all be gone at the beginning of summer, actually late spring. So all this is for is to work out of. You know, I've had a lot of comments saying the wood is not going to dry in there. I know that. That is by no means the best way to dry firewood. It's not even a good way to try to dry firewood. This is just a place to work out of. That's all that is. Now the woodshed here, this is actually going to be for both our personal use, and we'll sell firewood out of this. If I stack it 6 feet high, it's 8 by 24. This will hold 9 full cords of firewood. So if someone calls, says, hey, I'm bringing my pickup over, can I get a load of firewood? I'll tell them, come down to the woodshed and you can get it out of like bay 1 or bay 2 or whatever. That's another reason I separated these. That way, you know, when this one's empty, I can start refilling it. So that's the purpose of the woodshed, both for personal use and when people come, you know, in a pickup truck or something, I'm not here, I can just tell them where to go. They can get their load of firewood. Personally, I think the best way to dry firewood without a kiln is a single stack, you know, a single row with just the top covered. But say I'm going to produce 50 cords of wood a year, that would be 1,200 feet long if you're to stack it all 4 feet high and just run with it. It'd be 1,200 feet long, so that's out of the question. So what I'm doing here is got the wood bunker, kind of work out of that, work out of the woodshed. We've got IBC totes that I can load on people's trucks or trailers. We have a firewood bundler. We'll be able to sell firewood in any quantity that we like or that the customer likes. So that's the plan. I hope that kind of explains things. I know wood's not going to dry in the wood bunker very well. Matter of fact, it was frozen solid there just in off the surface a little bit. I had trouble getting, you know, a full bucket with the tractor. So I think that's about it on the firewood operation. Bundles, baskets, woodshed, bunker, can haul it with a dump trailer, baskets, we can do it all. So that's what we're doing here. But anyway, I promised Melissa that I would run to the post office for her, drop off some more shirts and hoodies. And don't forget, like she said earlier, if you want one of those hoodies, we will get better stocked as time goes on, but you can go to the website, click on them, and you'll get a notification when your size is in stock. So I think that's about it. I'll report back in a bit. Oh, and just a couple more things before we wrap this up. I've been getting a lot of questions about the wood across the road at the neighbors. It's still there. It's not going anywhere. She's not in a big hurry, and neither am I. There has just been too much snow for me to get over there and get it out, you know, without risking getting stuck. I don't mind getting stuck on my own place, but I don't want to get stuck on the neighbors. Now that we've had some snow melt off, and next week looks like cold temperatures, that would be a good time for me to go over there and get some more of that red and white oak out. So that's the plan on that. And what else? Plumber Jim, he will be here tomorrow to work on the plumbing inside the building. Then the electricians are coming, and I still have to go up north to get that tongue and groove pine, but things are going to start coming together pretty quick in there. And I think that's about it. Yeah. So like I always say, I appreciate y'all being here. I really do. If you enjoy these videos, hit that subscribe button, the little bell icon, and share them with your friends. Thanks.